Welcome to Groundworks Trailer Sales and Landscape Supply, your top choice for Diamond Seat trailers in North Carolina.
What's up, guys? Today we are looking at dump trailers homeowner edition. When I say homeowner, that's what you're going to use just right around the house. Maybe you're getting mulch, gravel for the driveway, mulch for the flower bed, stuff like that. You can see we have a Tacoma here, which is kind of a good, it's a good entry-level truck, right? Guys that just need a bed, need just enough truck to be able to get stuff done around the house. And then we have the matching GST. Complements a Tacoma sized truck, whether that's a Ranger, a Colorado, any of your smaller trucks, even a 1500 for that matter. But the GST is the smallest of the Diamond C dumps. But don't let small fool you. It still has a lot of the same features as our big commercial grade dump trailers in the way the body is constructed and the I-beam frame. Those things make it really robust and gonna last a long time. But the size and the capacity is kind of where I get to when I say homeowner size. So this is offered in a 5x8. That's 5 feet wide, 8 feet long. You can get it in 18-inch, 24-inch, or 32-inch sides, which gives you some different capacity ranges if you're going to be hauling more kind of lighter weight, whether it's debris around the house or mulch. But if you know you're going to go get a load of dirt and that's kind of be your main thing, dirt or gravel, you may stick with the lower sides just because it kind of fits, right? You can't put as much of that product in the higher side dump trailer. So looking at the frame again, 6-inch I-beam frame from the front at the coupler all the way to the back hinge, which allows us to keep the body of the dump low profile, low to the ground, makes working over the side of it super easy, whether you're at the yard dumping stuff over or throwing trash in it. Access over the side is super easy. On the GST, it still shares the same 3-stage telescopic cylinder as all of our other dump trailers, the big LPT down to, like I say, the GST, which makes dumping super stout, super strong. Have no question, like you can load this small dump however you would like, as heavy toward the front as you can. You're still going to be able to dump it, which you want to be careful when you're talking about a Tacoma sized pickup or smaller ones, that you don't overload the suspension of the truck with too much tongue weight. But just pointing out the fact that Telescopic is really stout and it will not struggle to dump the load. You'll hear it kind of change pitch here in a minute. When it does that, it's kind of grabbing another gear. There it goes. It's on the 2nd stage, and then you'll hear it again and it's grabbing the 3rd gear, or on the 3rd stage you'll hear it go again. There it is. You see, as the stages get smaller, it goes faster because you're pushing the same amount of fluid in a smaller cavity. There it is. It's all the way up. So just like all of our other dump trailers, we angle for a 45-degree dump angle. That's what we shoot for. And that way, that's the most aggressive angle to be able to get product out of the bed, whether it's kind of sticky mulch or dirt. The dump angle is very key. If it only goes to 35 or 40 degrees, it's going to be very hard to get some of that stuff out. You can see this one also has a set of slide-in ramps that stow under the bed. If you need to be able to haul a small side-by-side or a four-wheeler, a mower, things like that, you can actually slide those ramps out, hang them on the back, and be able to load your equipment inside. You can see when I was talking about the construction, we've got 3-inch I-beam cross members on 16-inch centers, which is the same construction as the big dump trailers. You have the overlapped floor seam design, same construction as the other dump trailers that we build, because this one is going to stand the test of time. Like, it'll be used from now on. You never have to worry about it. I mean, even this top trailer is an investment. It's hard-earned dollars, hard-earned money that goes into product like this. It's an investment that you need to last for a long time. One of the other features that the GST has that it shares with the other dump trailers, other telescopic dumps, is the gravity down power unit. The beautiful thing about it, it powers up like you saw, but on the way back down, it doesn't power. It's not turning on the pump. It's just simply taking the fluid from inside the cylinder and pushing it into the reservoir. When it does that, it's not using battery life. So every time you go up, you know, you're using some battery, but the good thing is when you come down, you're not. So you're actually conserving battery with that. A few things I want to touch on as far as other features around the dump trailer. The tarp system on the GST just got an update this year at the beginning of 2023, along with the GDT and MDT. Those are the other smaller dump series that Diamond C has. It now has a nice professional grade spring loaded lock system, as well as an aluminum crossbar that the tarp is actually wrapped around. The GST has a 3-inch wide top rail and ultra wide side supports. What that means for even a small dump trailer like this is a much more rigid side. That way, when somebody's loading over the side, if they were to hit it with a bucket, they're not gonna deform the side. Like, the side is not gonna bend. It's gonna be much more sturdy, rigid. You know, when I was talking about the construction being long lasting, that's part of what makes it up. So you'll find on other small dumps that their side is only 2 inches wide. Another inch doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're talking about from an engineering perspective and the way that this side is formed, another inch wider top rail makes up a whole lot of strength and allows our side supports to be that much deeper as well, which is added strength. The GST is on a 6,000 pound Lippert brake axle with a 225 10-ply radial tire. Most other dump trailers in this class are going to be a 5,200 pound axle. For us, you know, to get just a little bit more beef out of it, we went with a 6K, just a little heavier duty. Still, this trailer's rated at 6,000 pounds GVWR, weighs about 2,100 pounds, so it's giving you just under 4,000 pounds of capacity inside. Moving to the back, one of the new cool features of the GST that was added in 2023 are the door holdbacks. For many years, Diamond C ran a chain style holdback. It was kind of foolproof. It worked well, but it was a little bit outdated, a little bit clunky. And so the challenge, and we had many customers saying, well, it's not that hard, just put some kind of other latch, some kind of other holdback. But we had seen many other mechanical latches fail. And so we really wanted to make sure that it was right whenever we released the new door holdback. It's pretty cool. It's a trigger style, it's spring loaded trigger style latch, so that when it comes around, the latch engages and it's simply locked into place. You don't really have to mess with any kind of chains or anything like that. Then to close it, you simply pull the trigger and shut the door. The GST is also standard with a spreader gate. So if you need to spread gravel or sand that you just don't want it to clump all in one spot, you unlatch it from the bottom and then the gate opens. It does come with a chain which is in the box to where you can actually hook it in the key slot and right here on this eye to be able to meter it however much you want the gate to come open. You can jump on diamondc.com, and on the GST page, tons of different colors. Some of the options I talked about, you can add additional D-rings, you can add a solar charger, make it the color you want, side heights, tons of options there to make it fit the lifestyle you live and the work you need to do.